Hi, I'm Piotr and today I will show you how to have a consistent style in your photo shoot with only a single preset and you will love it. It's that easy.
Bokeh photos.
So you might have a problem, as many people have, I also, that our photography is all around the place. You never get two same photos with the same style. You just don't think about this. I will tell you right now how to do it with a single preset and you will love it. Why? Because it's very simple and there is a simple remedy. It might take you even only 5 hours to do with all the post-processing, etc. Because unfortunately there is post-processing included. Not necessarily, but usually yes. So as you can see, this is not Affinity. I'm bent on how to move from Lightroom to something else, so currently I'm testing ON1 and Exposure X7, and I will tell you later on in the next video, or maybe the next video, how it went and what did I pick finally. Okay, so this is a trial version on one. I was on an autumn walkabout with my camera. Really do it. If you want to improve your photography, just grab your camera right now, to hell with that video, go outside, shoot some photos, get back, and then you can watch this later how to do it. I was already there, as you can see, so pretty much let's start. This is my favorite photography from all of that I have here, as you can see. I edited this photo with all the blows and whistles and everything I liked. I just changed a couple of stuff with contrast, highlights, like the classics, right? Tone I didn't really have to change. A little bit of lens correction, of course. And what else? I did add a little bit of glow effect, lens blur, and curves, but this doesn't matter. We are not talking about how to edit a photo, but how to make a photo shoot with the same style. And of course, the bonus I had for this is I was out at the same time, so more or less the lighting conditions were the same. The light was pretty much almost identical throughout the whole time I was shooting. It was around an hour and a half. So it was a little bit before the golden hour, as you can see here. This is my first photography. This isn't actually made with those presets because I wanted something different from that. But as you can see here, sorry for the slowishness, but ON1 isn't the fastest at my PC at least. This is with the glow with a little bit of blur added. This is the first photo from the photo shoot. You can see the sky is very bright. It's still pretty much, the sun is high, it's not golden hour yet. When I'm moving here, this is also not with the preset. This is also a little bit different lighting and everything, but this is also with the preset. You can see from the glow, and pretty much as I can see this photography and that one, let it load. It's pretty much the same. This is obviously, the emphasis is on different things, so this is why this is more or less might be different, but it's still, I would feel the same. Those are simple leaves, but they are consistent. Like all the photographies I'm doing right now, I'm editing, I'm just simply copying the preset that I made on this photograph and then adjusting usually the highlights, maybe shadows on every photo, so it will look the same as all the rest. This is how you get consistency. And if you can look on, for example, Instagram or the whole internet, the portfolios of the best photographers is consistent. Like, if I would saw a couple of those photographies, I would go to that person and I would say, I want you to shoot me something like this. I don't want green, I don't want blue, I want, for example, this orange rusty color. Please do something like this for me, okay? And I know that given that he has a lot of photographies with the same style, he will be able to do it without any problems. And if we have a photographer that has all the photographies a little bit different, you'd never know or get from him, because it might be not very convincing for me that I will get what I want. And I'm paying because I want consistency and exactly that what I want to have. So as you can see, this is using this preset. Let's fix this because this is a lot yellow, but this is of course due to a different kind of trees that are all around, but we like to have this a little bit over the top, as I say. Lens correction is pretty much the same as everywhere. Transform is pretty much also the same, and you can enable every layer like in every other software you can find. But let's go to the effects, and here we have to add the color adjustment. I like that this is something that I can quickly read what it does, a little bit of help. This is working very nicely. Color adjustment, okay. Those are actually presets. Let's click fall. Everything is pretty much pumped up, but I don't want that. This is actually changing the color orange, reds and yellows. Let's reset this, go to yellows, and let's add this here a little bit more rusty red, I would say. Exactly, sound like this. So this will correlate a little bit more with those kind of images, and with that, I would say, desaturated, dry orange leaves. Let's maybe add a little bit more colors, like the bricks. I would say that this is pretty much perfection right now. And this is it. I copied my preset, I changed a couple of things, and that's it. Let's move forward and see how we can do this. This is the last photo I did with this. And when I was doing this, I just figured out, I will teach you that. How to make the same style images from a photo shoot in a single preset, and how you will love it, because it's very simple. First of all, you walk out. You just take a walk with your camera, you shoot everything more or less in the same time. Your light situation is the same, so this preset will work for most of your images, or at least should. I'm going through a park, so there is once upon a time there is a highlight, once upon a time there is total darkness, like for example here. But I do find this fine details here. Unfortunately, those filters do mess up a little bit here. This is a long time exposure, as you can see. Okay, I don't remember how long it is, but this was about a second or 1.5 seconds. So I'm clicking right, just as in Lightroom. I click past settings, and I click. You can click all, but I don't want the crop and level, and click apply. And what will happen? Let's give it a little bit of time, and there you have it. This is my preset from the previous photographies. Now, what am I missing here? This, I would like this to be a little bit brighter, so let's go to the develop persona. Sorry, not persona, but the develop module, tone and color, and just simply pump up the shadows. But not too much, because I don't want to have too much brightness. Let's lower down the whites, of course. Highlights. Well, highlights doesn't change much. Let's pump up the mid-tones, so everything will be a little bit brighter. And there you have it. It's not that blurry. We can, of course, add a little more blur if we want. Amount. Add more. Here you can see the small blur that we are adding. Optic quality. This is just adding small adjustments. For that photography, it's not that visible. Let's go to glow, for instance, and add a little bit of glow. This is, for example, I like this a little bit better, because well, otherwise it would be a very sharp photo. Let's mark this for future reference, and there you have it. This is the only thing I do. This is pretty much the same, so we can skip this. Do I like this one? I think I do. This, of course, we can crop. Boom. This is something we also could crop. Do this only. And let's add a little bit of pop to everything here around. So I would also go to develop shadows. Oh, sorry, I didn't paste the preset, the settings. Let's click apply. Let's wait a second. And there you have it. It does seem a little bit ugly because those are the curves, so we have the matte effect, but unfortunately, and this is how you will learn hands-on why you cannot use every preset for every photography. I mean, you can, but then you have to adjust anyway. Of course, you are saving yourself a lot of time and a lot of energy and a lot of effort, so I will really encourage you to do it. And this is how you try to achieve a consistent look throughout your images. This is perfect because I'm in the same time, in the same place, so I'm shooting a lot of images with the same light, so where I'm using that preset, it's a lot easier for me to just simply copy the preset, the settings, adjust after pasting in another image, and it's going a lot faster. I did learn ON1 a little bit yesterday, so I can show you that. It doesn't work that smooth as I would like, but in the end, I'm still able to do it without any problems. If you know one of them, you pretty much know all of them because it's pretty much the same. We can pump this up, lower down the highlights, because I would like this to be a little bit of moody photography. Contrast maybe not really, but we can lower down the exposure. Maybe add a little whites. I will not use any brushes here because ON1 did crash a couple of times for me. Especially if it might hang if I do a lot of stuff very fast, so the buffer is there and the CPU is going crazy, unfortunately. And I have an i5K from the 5th generation, but it's i5, it's 3.4 gigahertz, 16 gigabytes of RAM and an SSD drive, and it's still not perfect. Exposure X7 works a lot better, but there are some different issues with that. We'll talk about it later. But for now, just look that ON1 is also capable of doing everything you want. Also works pretty much as Lightroom. You can add a little bit of sky, portrait, local adjustments, of course. The sky and portrait is pretty much in every software right now you can buy. There is a bunch of presets you can check for faces and etc, etc. Pretty much the same stuff, but a lot more advanced than Lightroom. Is it faster? I'm using this on Windows, so this is a little bit of an issue, because usually the stuff for Apple is a lot faster and works a lot smoother, it's a lot more polished, but this is how it is. Okay, but back to the images. So pretty much this is what you get, right? This is, now you know, you need to, I mean, the bottom line, you can get any photos you like pick 5 photos, your favorite ones, and edit them. Make the color grading the same in every image. Change the colors. Add a vignette, whatever you want. Just make them look as similar as possible from the color perspective. So people will know that there's consistency, there's an idea behind that, and you can do it on any occasion and on any photography. Then they will know that guy or that girl, they know what they are doing. I want them because I already see they are consistent, they know how to achieve that particular thing throughout any photography, any idea they would shoot. Yeah, I would want to work with them. That's the bottom line. Okay, so about that, yes, I would add a little bit of local adjustment. Let's try maybe ON1 won't crash. This is pretty much working the same as in Lightroom. Let's just, and it is sluggish, I must say. Let's, okay, this is obviously a little bit too much. I can feel like my PC is struggling with that a lot. You can almost hear my hard drive spinning like crazy. Let's make the brush a little bit bigger and just add a couple of points with the highlights here and there. And everything should point towards that here. Okay, I would say this is more than enough. Let's go back to develop, and there you have it. So let's go to another photo. This is simple.
We can always use this for stock photography, or just simple get that shape and then use the image whenever we want. Best settings. Boom. Let's of course crop out the top. Let's put it dead center. Let's just click on transform and maybe just lower down the whites. Maybe not, maybe add midtones, because I would like to see as much details on the leaf as possible. Okay, so let's go further down the road. This is too bright, I would go with this. Yeah, it is not working the fastest, but at least it is. And this looks, for example, great with that preset. I don't have to do nothing with that image. It's just awesome. Look at this. I just copy the preset and I'm done. The same style. The glow effect is everywhere there. Like, if you are doing something like that, try to think about your style. Like, don't think about finding your style for the rest of your life. Just try to make 5 images or a couple from the photo shoot you went as consistent as possible. And you might want to go with something like a blur filter. Everything is blurred on the edges, or a hard vignette, or maybe some glow effect or ortone effect that we talked about previously. Because then those photos, you can just simply watch them, look at them, and okay, this is a little bit of glow here, there's a little bit of glow there. Yeah, it does look like a set. You need to think about those photos like a set. If you would publish a book, or you would send this for some prize-winning award contest, there would be a set. It should be a set. Like if you are dressing up, you need to have your clothes, your shoes, your belt, whatever you wear, pretty much from the same set, so it will look the best, right? This is the same with images. I would of course lower down the highlights. But this does look like a fine, I would say, nice little light leak. We can of course crop this anyway. Let's make it straight. Let's make it maybe a little bit low down here. And there you have it. And it's a simple, dreamy, moody autumn park photography. Nothing fancy, nothing special, but we are doing the same, we are learning how to do the same consistent photos, so you'll have a nice set of those, so everyone can see and enjoy that. Yeah, this looks great. Let's mark the stars and go further down the road. I wonder how this will look. There is a lot of green stuff because this is the evergreen bush in the park. Just copy, paste. Okay, this is totally over the top. White highlights. Definitely vibrance and saturation is going down. Remember, vibrance is like saturation, but only for the highlights. There is this nice blooming effect from the glow effect, like the old lenses have. I will have to definitely do a video about old lenses. And there you have it. I would make a little bit yellow back. Orange can be orange because this is autumn, so this is perfect. And nothing more. Of course you can fiddle around with it, but we are going for some consistency, and this is just to learn and show you how you can do it. Okay, like, this is everything you need to know. So, to sum up, grab your camera and go for a walk. Just don't care about making a great photography, because this is the worst thing you can do. Just enjoy the walk, the process, think about whatever. Snap a couple of photos here, a couple of photos there, in like an hour tops. Just say that okay, I have an hour. Go outside, grab your camera, get back an hour later, make a couple of photographies. This is autumn, so you can pick leaves or whatever. The color is great, especially after 5 p.m. when there's sunset, and then edit a single photo. Make a preset from that, if you are happy with that photography. And every other image you like. Pass the preset, make small adjustments. So every photo you like from that photo shoot, create a set of at least 3 to 5 photographs, at least, and make them look the same. So there maybe will be telling a story, like for example, I'm starting walking from a city part, from the block part, and then here I'm in the park. And then in the end, I'm pretty much getting back. And there you have it. You can have 5 images from your journey, and that's all. Nothing more, nothing less. Then try to post this on Instagram, every photo every other day, and you will have a great set. You will learn a lot, that is guaranteed, and you will love it. So if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up in the comment sections. I will update you because I will compare ON1, Exposure, X7 and Lightroom in the further videos. And there you have it. Sorry for no Affinity. Will be later. Thanks for tuning in, and bye for now.